Oh, hi there. Thought I'd start a little earlier today compared to how I've been doing it for the past few nights with some early evening shogi. Going to stick to the same plan that I had yesterday, which is to go with the slow games, more thoughtful games. Still trying to recover from that night on Monday, which really took a lot out of me. That 10-second marathon, and just you're going to just enjoy some games. Last night was great. I didn't manage to win any of. I played 3 games, didn't manage to win any of them, but was able to play Shogi Explained, able to play Ghost One. So it was good. It was good. The downside of that is that my rating took a bit of a tumble on Shogi Club 24, so I was dropped down into 14Q range from my high of 12. And so this morning I thought I had a little bit of time off stream. I got a game and proceeded to not capture a hanging rook, and then 2 moves later, I think it was, capture a hanging bishop. So which was then followed by a resignation. So I got the game, got the rating back, not the rating back, got 13Q back. Not the rating points, as you can see, are still just at the edge. So maybe this first game is going to nuke me back and throw me back into the 14Q range. But we'll see. Especially at Shogi Club 24, it's really not about the rating. It's about enjoying the games, learning, having some fun, and just getting better. So I did play that 2-minute blitz game to end the stream last night. So I didn't only lose last night. I did win that one against Grandpa Bot, I believe the name was. But that made it all better. So here we are. All right. 624 players. I'm going to do 1560. So this is set to short 2, which we used last night. Hope 15 minutes. So yeah, 1560. Interesting that they don't have anything other than that. They don't have a 1030. They have the short 2, which is 30 second with the time bank, and then Hope short, I believe, is 0 minutes, and then just 30-second Byoyomi. But gonna do this. Here we go. Update that. Got a bunch of players. I'm near the bottom, as is appropriate. Scion Sa Exa. I have not seen that name. I have not seen a bunch of these names, which is kind of weird. Nori-chan I've seen. Taro-chan I've seen. Aichiro too. Okay, let's do it. It's me? Okay. Make sure the stream is looking all right. There it is. Okay. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Interesting. Let's get our silver up here. Is he going to bring this out? Oh no, there. Okay. Let's get the silver up. Then start moving the king over. Okay. Yeah. So how do I want to approach this? I could finish my castle, but I'm not sure I actually want to make a half Mino. I think I might want to come up here. So let's come up. Interesting. Wow. Is this... Anytime I see something weird... Hey, Rico! Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Trying a slightly earlier stream than it's been over the past couple weeks. But this is... I see these things. I always feel like I'm somehow being memed on. I don't know if it's true or just people playing, just trying to do interesting things. But it definitely seems, it feels weird it's having it's like these offset silvers and golds. So in terms of what I'm going to look for, I'm going to, I guess the knight is going to be making its grand appearance. Do this. Started learning third file rook. Feels weird, but you're pushing through it. So you're taking third file. You know, a lot of it seems like, you know, it seems like a nice attacking. Seems like it can be nice and attacking. Like I've said, you know, a zillion times, I mostly play against third file because I play those games at the club and actually, you know, both clubs that I typically, you know, I go to every week or try to go to every week. A lot of third file players. Fourth file doesn't work for double swinging. Yeah, people say that, and boy, I sure don't feel it. As a central rook player, I sure do not feel that. I always feel like I'm in a tough spot against fourth file. I just don't know how to guard that pawn. So there's this. Let's see. So what, like, can I start already coming up, take, you know, because this pawn, this silver is kind of blocking the way. Maybe I don't want to. Like, what do I want to do? Where are my targets? How am I going to get this bishop out? Or this knight out? How am I going to get where am I going to put this bishop? What am I going to do with this gold? I'll move it up here for now. Okay, blocking off that. I'll move mine up anyway, just to give myself some more thinking time. Okay. I guess what's coming here? Take. Back this up. Now, oh, so I've got, oh yeah, why didn't I think about that? Why didn't that it's coming on this side now? Let's see. How did I fall into that? Let's do this. What if I do this? What if I come up now? If I come up, what is the next move? Takes, that doesn't do anything. Takes, I take, they can't do that. Pawn, So pawn drop here, take. He doesn't have another pawn to drop. All right, let's do it. That's smart. That is good. You lost really bad against Lily Central the other day. I just had no idea how to even continue. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've got whole studies of East Bay Shogi Club, a third file rook beating me. Not that that's anything at your level, but yeah, as Gote, I switched away from Central against the third file after Satomi did. I mean, I think this. I just take. What's the what is the? I don't see anything here. I don't see anything. Hmm. Okay, so he's got his pawn. He's going to get his pawn. Let's see now. What can I do? What about this? What about a pawn drop here? Pawn drop on 9-2 takes. I take, or he takes. Drop another pawn. Give up 2 pawns for it, and then I take. Or do I drop it here on 7-3? What's the threat there? There's not really a threat. Okay. Okay. So now I've got a knight. How can I threaten this pawn or this silver? Is there any way to? Hmm. What can I do? Got this bishop. What about if I threaten? If I threaten this, he takes, take. I get the bishop promoted. Wait, no. Oh, wait. So if I threaten with the bishop, let's say he takes, I take. He cannot take because I've got this. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see about that because it's lining up the lance as well. He could take this pawn, then drop, and force me back, kind of to block it off. Yeah. So, do I want to just take that silver? I do, because then I also get a knight drop. So now, get this. Oh, that's nice. Huh. So let's see. I could do this. How can I get this bishop or this? How can I get this rook out of there? Hmm. Just I'm blanking here. I don't like that. I really don't like that. Really don't like that. Oh, maybe should have just dropped the pawn. So what if I just come up here? Let's block it off. Let's block it off. Let's clear that out. Hmm. That wasn't good. That wasn't good. What can I think of here? Hey, Jandro one. What's some online material? Okay. There's something here. There's something here that I'm not seeing. So what about pawn? Pawn take. Pawn take. All right, let's do that. Let's do this. Oh. Which way do I want to? Okay. Got the, I mean, this is hanging. I've got the rook. Can he threaten anything here? Can he threaten anything? There's no way to threaten that. No. Hmm. Okay. So now, I think I just have to take this, get the rook over, maybe defend my castle a bit. Good game. Fun game. Oh, really opened up here. Oh, interesting. Hmm. So now my defense. Okay, I'll think longer. I'll give him that gold. I will give him that gold. He's basically burning his silver over here. So I was immediately going to do this lance. So lance. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. If I take, he takes, promotes, take,
30秒
check, come over. That
40秒
that's tough. All right,
50秒
let's sort of double and reinforce this square. He's gonna drop his knight here, I suppose. No, that's not gonna save it. Okay. So now, what? Yeah, that's not going to do anything. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, so if I take with the rook, he takes gold drop up, gold. Yeah, go. Okay, let's get in there. Oh, that's not right. Oh, that's not. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, son of a gun. Oh, how did I do that? Oh, how did I misread that? How did I misread that? Oh my goodness, my reading is so bad.
30秒 40秒 50秒 1
Can he check me anyway? If this works out, I planned it this way. If this works out, I read it this entire way. I think it's I think it's it. I think this is it. I don't think there's anywhere to I don't think there's any piece. Oh, maybe this pawn push. No, it's still here. It's still there. Yeah, if he defends up here, I drop the gold here. If he There's no check. Oh, it's my move. Oh gosh, there's the check. Oh no. Oh, there's no way. No way. So now coming over here. Oh, maybe that is it. No, there's not. No, it's not. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Oh, son of a gun. Um, wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful way to get out of that. But, huh.
秒、40秒、
Okay.
30秒、40秒、
Oh, goodness. Oh, brother. Oh, I lost it. Oh, how did I lose this game? Oh, oh. Good game. Good game. How did I misread that rook? Oh, so painful. So painful. Hey, Shogi explained. You're about to witness the mental breakdown. Let's see, I can play an entire game so well, and then one misread is that maybe I even had it still. Maybe I even still had it. That ruins the entire game. That really ruins it. Man. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Maybe it wasn't. It was just two idiots playing idiot shogi, or was this the move? Oh, okay. Yeah. So this must be the rook. Yep. Yep. God. Oh, that's so painful. It's so painful. That what lesson can I take from that? In a completely winning position where the opponent has almost no counterplay, even if you think you read a mate with a sacrifice, don't make it. Don't make the sacrifice because you'll miss one move. You'll miss one move. Ah. Ah. The opponent had a pinned pawn, so you could have taken the gold safely with your rook. I'm not sure which part. Let me get this into Lee Shogi. That is very frustrating. That's very frustrating. All right, let's transition over to this. Very frustrating. I don't even have words for it. I don't have words for it. I just feel like it's like I'm just never going to get better. Just never going to. Can't even win a game like that. It's disgusting. So the down at the bottom. Are you saying do this? Oh, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, of course. Of course. Of course. Why did I get so fancy? Why do I overthink these positions? Oh my goodness. Just take the piece. Just take the piece. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, it's a free gold, but the king can run. That I think what my mind was saying, it's a free gold. It's a free gold, but the king can run. So might as well just build up the pressure because this is a completely winning position and I can't possibly lose. And so I thought, okay, so the king is going to run, then I take, and then I walk it over, and then in my mind this was cleaner. In my mind this was cleaner. But then then this came. God, this is so frustrating. I swear, my inability to close that out is just disgusting. All right, let's get back into Shogi Club 24. Maybe this is going to be a short stream, as I've said in the past, and I've never actually made good on my promise. This might be the loss that breaks me. This might be the loss that breaks me and sends me back to chess, or sends me to chess. This might be the game. This might be the game. This one hurts. This of all those thrown games, this one hurts. It's just it's nonsensical. It's a nonsensical loss. Where I see this and I think, I'm just never going to get it. I'm just never going to get it. Frustrating. Gosh. It's no, well, it's definitely easier to spectate and see things. I see that when I view the streams, but that's no excuse. That's no excuse to not be able to close out a game like that. That's like 10Q, that's like 15Q. That's like beginner closeout. Like, I had to try to lose that game. I had to try to lose that one. Hey, Todovsky. That one hurts. That one really hurts. That I can't. It really, yeah. Maybe I will just never ever get shogi. I can't even make the most basic obvious of moves. Hmm. Come on. All right, let's challenge someone. I mean, that's here we go. Oops, I didn't. It's the wrong button. All right. And I'm Sente again. Let's go. I've got the right stream layout. My views on milkshakes. They're all right. They're all right. They're all right. Okay, so this is here comes my third file. You know, my repertoire here. That this is actually not it. I typically move the. Okay, well he closed it off, so I can do my silver. Mm, I'm not going to push my pawn because I'm going to plan to go probably opposing depending on what they do. Hmm. Okay. Interesting spot. Let's come up here. Okay. I almost feel like I'm playing my this I'm going to look this player up here. Just off chance this is I've already got this window up. That this is the person I play with. Okay, this is not him. This is not him. Right. Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm shivering. It's really cold today. Slightly amused that move three forgot what to do against Maple, but still somehow managed to play a game with disadvantage. How long did it last? Like, did it end up being a close game, or was it just sort of you suffered for an hour? Hmm. Okay. I've sort of done this before, although not with the gold here, where I sacrificed my bishop. So assume that this gold is here, is over here. Sacrifice the bishop, get the drop, but then the bishop comes over. The move, I think, is that the bishop comes over, and it gets hairy. I've played that one over the board before. Let's get this up. Let's get this up. Shivering. So it's a good spot. It's a good spot. He doesn't have his castle. I've got a castle. But proceeding from here is now difficult. Because this edge attack doesn't work so well with the silver on this side. But I think I start bringing up the knight. $100 moves. Oh wow, 1560. Oh wait, 1560. So were you just playing a rated game? Were you just not were you playing a regular rated game? I thought the ladder was like super slow controls, like 30 something. So what's the plan here? Take with the pawn. Not seeing it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not talking. Sorry. I'm oh, the ladder is 1560. 1560 is a great time control. In my humble opinion. I wonder if there's any value in the sacrifice here. Gosh, I'm not doing I'm trying to do like Lee Shogi. Oh, I give up the if I move forward, I give up the promotion, but I get the knight. He takes the rook. I take the rook. He takes the silver. And I get the rook drop. Or what? Or what about this? What if I drop? Oh, wait, what? Is that the wrong tab? Wait, what is? Wait, what? What just happened? What just happened? Did I do something? Arigato gozaimasu. Mashita. So, what just happened? Maybe they had to go? Well, I'm going to look at this. I'm going to look at this spot and then decide, and then put it in review here. So I think my choices were silver 5-6. Silver 5-6. The bishop, the bishop 7-9 promote, threatening the rook. Bishop takes, or silver takes 5-5, 4-5. If he goes back, something like this. But if he takes, I take, he takes, then I drop the rook here on 3-1. Otherwise, I think the option is just here. And then I can't pressure this knight with a pawn drop because the bishop is still guarding it. But do I come up? I think I would have done this just because it would have taken me a million years to decide. Is there any other? Yeah, I think I would have. I think I do this. I think I do this. Now let's put it into the shogi machine. See what the shogi machine says. Where am I? Where am I? What am I doing? I totally forgot what I'm doing. I'm still in a state after that first game. I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep tonight after that. I can't believe I lost that game. Okay, we're here. Xintian. Now get to the bottom. Close this. So my thing was this. This was going to be my move. Yeah. All right, let's see. Cheat detected. Sente is victorious. Okay. The engine's telling me to go back. Okay, so they're both I mean, it's still obviously it's a very even game. It's still obviously a very even game. Okay. Okay. After a whole 21 layers of depth, a whole 21 layers of depth. Oh, left by PC trouble. I think I thought that was just like if they closed the tab, because it's just a web page. A web page doesn't know that there's a PC. It's and usually like but the thing is when you disconnect, you can do that resume thing. But maybe yeah, I don't know how that works. Yeah, well, I didn't consider the pawn drop because I don't know if I spoke it. I certainly thought about it, but that seems like take and I've got the gold, or take and I've got this bishop. I think the gold is the take there, but even so, I don't have a great place to put that. I don't have a great place to put the knight. All right, so let's do this. Plays out. It wants it still wants me to move. So my overly aggressive plan. Oh well, this is what I thought they'd do. I mean, it's still losing. I mean, not losing. I mean, it's still not an advantage for me. I really thought it would be. Wait, so wait, that doesn't make sense, does it? Oh, yes, it does. Oh, goodness. That was tricky. Ooh, that's a tough spot. Okay. Very interesting. So maybe when the move was closer, maybe when we got closer, maybe I would have been able to read that likely story, but okay. So there's zero chance I ever make this move. There's zero chance I ever go to 9-8 with my rook. I'm coming up here. This is what I would do. Oh, I guess this makes sense, but then you still just get bullied. You just get bullied by the knight or the. Okay, well, it's still fine. It's still fine. It's just tricky. What is this? Why would you do that and not take? What? Okay, so where's the fork? Here, oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, yeah. After Ghost 1 did that yesterday, I would have seen that if it was on the board. Okay. Well, that's interesting. That's not going to make me feel any better from that first game. I am back to 13Q, however. I am back to 13Q. Man, yeah, five down at internet. I don't want to be five down at internet. I want to be five down at Shogi. All right. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Third game. This will turn it all around. This will turn it all around. Maybe a Shogi Quest 2-minute game will get me going. Maybe that's what would that's what would do it. Maybe Grandpa Bot can give me some shot of self-esteem. Can't believe I lost that first game. Oh, no. See, the beauty of Shogi Club 24. The beauty is that I have the ability to accept requests. I have to accept challenges. I don't know if I can take any more showdown beatings here. Oh man, I took my lumps yesterday. I need to wait at least a day to recover. Oh man. How do they get these titles too? I want to know about these titles, these classes. Sakaro years ago suggested trying to understand each loss and figure out how to avoid making the same mistakes multiple times. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I am certainly not going to be. That will not be the last time that I take a look at that game. I might put that game over the board. Um, I might replay that one over the board and try to, just try to really think through every move. That one, it's certainly not the first time that I've blown a completely unlosable position, and it won't be the last time. But that one was sort of emblematic of it all. It was really, really, really there. There was like no way to lose. Oh, Takashishi. This sounds like somebody I know, so now I'm afraid. It's certainly not him, but okay, all right. This isn't not exactly what I was hoping for. Um, let's get up here. Let's. We're rushing. We're rushing. I gotta make sure not to exchange the bishops now. Hmm. What do I want to do this game? If he drops this pawn, then what? Then what? I just leave it, and then he comes up. Is it? Let's get our king over. Let's build a castle. That's fine. You do your worst. Okay. Now, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? If I bring if I seven if I move my pawn to 7-6, he can do this. I take. He can take, and then I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to do. Like that feels like I'm dead. Even giving up that bishop. Let's come up here. Push on the side. We're gonna switch this castle up. Mmm. So this is let's do this. Let's be aggressive. Let's be aggressive. How much time do I have? How much time, how many moves do I have to make this work? One. Or do I just take with the rook? So if I do this, if I promote, let's say he takes with the rook. I take with the rook. He's got to take over this way. Otherwise, I get that. If I push, he takes. So let's look at that again. Push. Take. Pawn. Okay. So now he's got a pawn. See what happens here. Okay. So now, I mean, that he's got that, but so I can't, I can't take the silver because the rook takes. Can't take silver because the rook takes. I don't like not having this castle over here. I'm going to open myself up to some drop. It's not going to feel all that great. Pawn, take. Nope. I I think I would like a lance right now. Overplay? You think that's overplay? Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling like maybe I need to be more aggressive at this point here. Okay. Well, that seems now underplay. So the lance, take, take. So if he does that, I will have two. Got the gold. Got the rook. Hmm. Um, okay, I'm gonna start talking. I apologize. I apologize. Um, take that. Now bring bring the token up. All right, I've got plenty of time. Um, gold. Hmm. How do I get this bishop into play here? What about rook? No. Yeah, let's do this. I guess he could put another piece back in defense. Oh. Yeah, I don't I think now he's got to do that. Now I get my rook out there. No rush, no rush. Um, this file is going to be safely guarded by this stuff. Come through, push the token. Okay, so 428 left. Let's see. Check. If he runs, and it's mate with the bishop and horse. If he takes, then rook. Rook 9-2 down, and then he blocks. I don't know if like the plan is to come up here. Yeah, if he comes up, I check. Oh. So now I can. Well, if I do, let's see. See if there's a mate or just he she. So promote. Silver 8-2 promote. King 9-3. Knight. And then he can run. But if I go 8-2, just 8-2, no promote. You know, the rook is coming next. And I have there's no real check that they can do. All right. I guess the pawn push. The pawn push. Oh, look at that. So I could, what can I do? What can I do? What about, I mean, that's fine. I get the pawn or the gold, and the gold is the gold on the head, on the bottom. Is there another way? Is there another way? Another way to take this? Yeah, this pawn. Take. Okay. Right. Good game. Good game. I still feel like there was a chance to run there. There was the chance to run. Oof. Hi, Lucy Sky Duthie. I'm blocking my hand and clock. Am I? Son of a gun! Oh man! And you guys even said it. Oh, I am so sorry. Oh, this is the worst. This is the worst. This is. I don't know if you heard me on those other on the two other games that started up. I said the two other games that started. I said, all right, let me check the stream. Okay, it's not trying both times. Now this third time. Oh, and here, like, it happened yesterday in yesterday's stream. It happened in yesterday's stream, and I'm like, why is nobody telling me that I'm blocking the board? You know, why is nobody telling me? And now when everyone is, oh my goodness. And I saw text. I just didn't see those words. I saw, like, I saw hello there, and I saw, like, other stuff. Oh, okay. So I read that as overplay. Oh, because I was thinking it was an overplay. The world's worst streamer. I'm not going to switch anymore. I'm never going to go to any other site. I'm just going to stay on Shogi Club 24. I'm going to stay in this scene. Thank you so much. And thank you for chatting, Lucy Sky Duthie, and everyone else who told me. And welcome to the stream. I understand if you decide that you don't ever want to come back because this fool is blocking his board. See, this is the kind of night it is, that even when I play a pretty good game and I feel good about it, sure enough, I messed up something else. It's like I didn't mess up the game this time. Now I messed up the stream. So it's like it's one thing or the other. Oh man. It's a good thing I have some ice cream waiting in the freezer for me because I need something. By the way, since I haven't said yet, thank you for the follow with Time Zombie yesterday. Slowly eking my way up to the 100 followers. But yeah, all right. let me copy this in. Let me copy this in. Let me close some of these here. Oh, look at. Oh, wait. Oh, I did have questionable moves. Okay, I thought this 0 was going to say that meant that I didn't make any mistakes. Let's see. Close this. Kifu. Copy. And now I'll switch. Let's. I don't know how I could be so bad at switching the scenes. And how I didn't notice. Like, I see the screen in the corner of my eye. Maybe I won't even upload this video to YouTube. This is stream 38, by the way. This is not my first stream. See, I did No Time Zombies U. Yeah, that's what I meant. Like when I said, thank you for following as Time Zombie. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, because I remember somehow you were involved in you were in the Discord for Silicon Valley Shogi Club a while ago. That I don't know what that cheat detecting is. If they just, I think maybe if you resigned while it's not your turn, or maybe the PC trouble where you disconnect. I don't know, because I it said PC trouble in the game in the chat, but I thought when you disconnect you get the ability to resume. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I clicked this. I am shivering. What is this game? Oh, this was the one. This was the cheat mode. This is so 3 games today. Three games. One that I should have won. One that I absolutely like. Not that I should have won. I should not have lost. Look at this is still up here. Shogi explained getting the shout out here with this big win. And then okay, so 265. And then the disconnect, and now this. What should I have? So what I was afraid of now, what I was afraid of now, either not really now, I was afraid of this. Hi, Atari. Hi. Yeah, finish up your food. I was afraid of this move. I mean, not afraid, because I think I still had an overwhelming position, but yeah, he's still blocked off. Yeah, dragon takes knight. Yeah, the dragon takes knight. Then he runs, and I still yeah. Oh, I would have. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. In the heat of the moment, I wasn't able to read. Well, the situation didn't come up. So in my speculative mind, speculating that was a good move, or that was a move to prolong the game, I wasn't seeing that. Okay, so it says it's mate in 14 here. I presume it's going to start doing the sort of bot things where it's just making checks. So let me see what that is. Okay, and there's the first of them. And there's the okay, there's the second of them. And there's the third. And there's the fourth. Okay, yeah, so that I guess that means it is okay. And then there's that. Okay, and then it is the same deal. Oh, I guess I could have just dropped a piece as well at that point. Yeah. Or this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wow. See, my end game. People say that my end game is not very good, but the engine agrees with me. The silver promote was Tsume. Let's look at that. So let's get this out of here. So let's and then they did the lance. Okay. I thought that this sort of ended my Tsume chances. But so run. And then let's see, knight, and then run. Knight, run. This doesn't, because he can take the knight again. You think you take 8-3 and come with the dragon? Oh, okay. Although, I mean, this could still sort of, does this become scary? Take and come with dragon. So king 9-3. Okay, let's king 9-3, promoted silver 8-3. Oh, instead of coming with the knight. I see. Yes. Okay, there it is. Very nice. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I had time and I sure used it. Yeah, that motif. All right, so hopefully this is what I'm going to take out of this game. I'm going to take that motif. I'm going to take that motif out. I have my bag of little techniques. Not my techniques. It's everyone has these shogi techniques, but like the things that I miss or that someone uses against me. Like I remember, I think the second time I had the sending move, the second time that the sending move came up, where you drop the gold on the other side of the king and then get the dragon. What is it called? One gap. Well, thank you, Gabriel. I will gladly accept your patronization. You know, it could have been better. That's the thing, is it could have been better. It could have been amazing. I could have been in a trickier position here. Square gap dragon. Yeah, so I use the sending move to get the square gap dragon, or is it the one gap dragon, or one square gap dragon? So once I got that, I think I mostly see that. I mean, to a fault, I use that where I take the king away. Maybe not to a fault. So once I saw that a couple times, then that sort of sunk in. This move, I mean, this is also one square gap, just on the vertical side. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to focus and drill this in. I don't. What is Iken Ryuo? I mean, that looks like one. I mean, if I'm assuming, E is one and Ryuo is the dragon king. Square. Oh, it's square. So it is just square gap. It's not one square gap. Okay. Okay. Yeah. One square dragon. Ah. Okay, so that E is I was my extremely primitive Japanese was at least on track for that E, and then the Ryuo. All right. Well, that's what happened to my precious rating here. Okay, 265. Got some points. Not great, not terrible. You know, the nuclear reactor isn't melting down on this one. Uh, hey Demos, hey Demo, not Demos, Demo. Um, you came in you came into a very a topsy turvy stream. The Don't forget your overlay. Are are you saying I'm overplaying? Are you saying I'm overplaying? we need. Oh man, yeah. I'm not going to play another one. I'm not going to risk the overlay. The etiquette. I think the etiquette is up to to the community and the streamer personally. But like for me, I don't mind the stream snipe. Like I've so I almost don't consider last nights of Shogi Explained and Ghost One. I almost don't consider those stream snipes because because I have to accept that challenge. Like if I didn't want to play, I wouldn't accept the challenge. So it's not like a true snipe. Um, but if we're counting it, yeah, those two have happened. Um, oh gosh, what's I can't remember the name. Not Conmigo. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't remember the name. Someone stream sniped me on Shogi Wars, which is quite a task. Although in 10 second it's a little easier than 10 minute. Um, oh boy, it's my memory is so bad. Everyone at the Silicon Valley Shogi Club, I write names because I'm so bad at remembering names. So I write names, and it's like when I see someone, I could scan this list of names, and I could sort of remember. Oh, okay, that was blah 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 blah. So I'm trying to. I'm not remembering the person. The first stream snipe that I had. He hasn't been on the. He hasn't been in chat in probably at least a week or so. I'll think of it later. But so it's those three. Turtwig has done one. Night Sparrow has. I've played Night Sparrow at least a couple times in streams. But yeah, well, I mean, it's called. I mean, I think that's what we're calling it. We're calling it stream sniping just because that's like the term of art or whatever. But it's. I mean, it is. It's funny you say significant disadvantage. I think there is a disadvantage. Like I noticed that. Like I've talked about it. Like I noticed that when this morning when playing the brief game, and then the I played two games before I played the SF Shogi Club online monthly meetup. The day before, I think it was, I played a couple of games on 81 Dojo off stream, and the time. If anything is different, the one thing I noticed is that it feels like the time is. It's like the time is going much more slowly when playing off stream. Like when on stream, that time, even these 60 seconds have been kind of like catching me. So that's the one thing. I'm not good enough, I think, really for it to make that much of a difference tactically. I want to say, um, yeah. And if anything, in some ways, it helps because it's making me think through multiple lines. Like I'm sort of forcing myself in some of these to think through multiple lines, if only just because it seems like that would be what people watching would be doing. Um, but like like I've heard someone say like, is it fair to hear what the streamer's thinking? And for me, like in chess or shogi or whatever, it's a game of perfect information. And yeah, like there are hints where you could see things that you might have missed because someone talked about it. Like it's a game of perfect information. It's a game about making the best moves. So I don't consider it any sort of downside. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I was thinking speaking takes up a superpositions a surprising amount of brain power. It definitely does. Yeah, that first week that I was streaming, I was really in awe of, Hikaru Nakamura and some of these other, like, the cream of the crop streamers. But even some of the other ones, I don't know if any of you, like, he used to stream shogi a bit. CL Smith, he's a chess streamer. But it's like I have a new respect for just playing chess on stream. Oh yeah, yeah. That's the thing is, especially like if I'm playing you and I'm playing Ghost Stone, like, if I'm thinking something, it's something that you guys would have already thought about, since you're just better players. Yeah, yeah. Yes, yeah. The shogi, the 24-hour shogi club, the 24-hour shogi club. Rule one, you don't speak of the club. Rule two, you don't show the opponent's win rate. Number three, you don't take back. So, like, those are the three. I think those are the three rules of shogi club. But yeah. It's more of an issue when you're evenly rated. I guess, but like at some point though, I think maybe it's always going to be a slight disadvantage. But like, what is John Bartholomew, an international master chess player? What did he say? I think he estimated it like his at like 150 elo, something like that. Like, the hit he takes to be streaming. Yeah. That's I mean, I appreciate you saying that. I feel like I've had some really good ones. I feel like I've had some really good ones. I feel like I've had some really, really bad ones. Demo, totally. Like I just love playing. I love playing, and so, like, if I could play with one of you all, then it's like a double bonus. So that, it's great. And like, oh no, on Shogi Club 24, I lost some rating points. Like, oh no, boo hoo. Like, that's the least of mine. Like, if I play a good game, like, I noticed that you just like playing over the board. When I close up a stream and I've been playing well, I'm feeling so much better coming out of the stream than like some of those Shogi Wars nights. Like, those Shogi, that's yeah. And apologies for retreading older material, but I am going to stop that 10-second, for at least temporarily, put the 10-second Shogi Wars on hiatus. And when I do the blitz stuff, stick with the 10 minutes. So at least I can think. It's not that constant chance of timing out. And I do think it'll be a better practice for that 8-minute tournament in August in Spain. So anyway, but yeah. Well, Demo, yeah. You say winning is nice, but there's nothing on the line, at least for you. Yeah, it's the same for me. I can't. I have that overly hyper competitive streak, I guess, sometimes. So, I don't like to lose, though. In shogi, more than any other game I've ever played, like, if I play a good game and the opponent played a really good game, especially if it's over the board, then like I'm almost happier. Like, I'm almost happier sometimes if I lost. It's like, maybe I'm getting soft in my age, but like, some of those games that I lose have been the most fun games. And then as an added bonus, just due to my quirks, in those games that I lost, I feel great about talking about the game with the opponent versus when I win a good game. I'm a little sheepish to kind of talk about it, just because like I don't know if they're upset, or they're sort of smacking themselves in their mind, and so yeah, it's all about the fun games. And says, in actuality, I was hoping you'd win, so I wanted to figure out how to oh yeah, yeah. So it's like, yeah, I think if that's the case, then we were both kind of like pulling for the other player. And it's the same thing with Ghost 1 too. It's like those free roll situations, I feel so dirty about them, where I'm not going to win any points if I win, or I'm not going to lose any points if I lose, but I'm going to win a ton of the other player's points if I win. And I know that he had been demoted to 11Q, and it's like, I don't want to, I don't, this player is so much better than me. I don't want to like fluke out a win. And then Gabriel, don't play 2 to 3 minute also. Well, all right. Yeah. See, I don't know Journey. Journey is not Mifa, is it? Oh no, Journey, is that Journey Step 1? Is that the user? Journey Step 1? Oh, no, show you there's no demoting me. Like that was barely any points. That was barely any points in that one. And yeah. And that's part of what I love about Shogi Club 24. I sort of joke about the 12Q, and yeah, like I did like getting to 12Q. But it was really just as it was something I was using to try to say, yeah, I'm improving. Like the week that I went up to 12Q on Shogi Club 24. That was sort of the end. That day that I went up, that I got that promotion, was I had thought at the end of a really good week where I felt I took the next little step, a small step, mind you, but like I felt like I took a nice little step into getting better. And then the next week, okay, so maybe that was last week, because the next week, this week has really kicked me in the pants, where I dropped from 12Q down to 14Q, and that's one thing. The rating is what it is, but it wasn't by being like outplayed for the most part. It was like just collapsing in really bad situations, like that first game today. Those like it'd be interesting to see how everyone, the things that bother people the most. But like that one, those situations hurt. Those hurt because those are the ones that make me think I'm not getting anywhere. Like that I'm not getting where I'm spending all this time studying Tsume, and I'm reviewing my games, and I'm playing every day, and yet I still bungle what Shogi Club is calling a 100% win rate, win chance type game, where it was just so overwhelming. Yeah. Okay. So Gabriel, you're saying yup. So that was Journey Step. What is yeah, demoting. Yes, I get. So are you a big dad joke fan? Because like that feels like a dad joke, and I'm all about the dad jokes. And I will tell the dad jokes to anyone who will listen, and then even if they turn their head, I'll still keep telling the dad jokes. Yeah. Yeah, I would think I was thinking about that. Like the streaming makes it so much harder, and that not doing serious games. I guess that's one benefit to me of not having serious games. Like the only games right now I have, since I don't do WSL or the ladder, the only serious games I have that are not over the board are probably those San Francisco Shogi Club monthly meetups on 81 Dojo. And those players are so much better than I am. So like it's not as much pressure. Like I just feel grateful to be able to play those games. So I don't take them serious in the way I would take like a tournament serious. That said, as I've said in the past, there is something about Shogi Club 24 that makes me feel like I'm like over the board. So I do take these games seriously. So that first game that I lost, like, again, not to sound like a broken record, like that one is gonna bug me. That one is definitely gonna bug me once I go off stream here. Well, see the problem. I can't use that in a game where I played with the OBS scene completely wrong and covering my board. I can't argue that my focus was split, because I was like briefly looking at chat, and I saw the overlay, which I read to be overplay, and I still didn't notice this. So anyway, my focus was on the game, I think, to a fault still. This, like I said, this is my 38th stream now, and I still am really bad at, well, I seem to be getting worse at doing the transitions. But I'm also still really bad at, especially in critical moments in the game, stopping talking, not elucidating, not giving my thoughts in words, like, vocally, and not watching the chat, because everyone so far has been really good about not and I wouldn't mind, in the end anyway, especially since I wouldn't be able to know when the time aligned up. But people aren't really giving moves, and you aren't suggesting moves, so I'm not really. So I have no excuse not to be looking at chat. Yeah. So if you say overplay, I'll be like, oh, overlay, and then I'll know. Yeah. These games. Well, I've been really happy. I have been really happy with how these games have been. Again, I can't evaluate what's interesting to a good player, so I don't know. But like, when I review some of my games that I've had on stream, or I rewatch the stream, I've been surprised at, like, I think to myself, I may not be very good. And so education wise, people watching might not be getting all that much out of it. But at least in terms of interesting positions, I think some of these have been pretty darn interesting, especially the ones on Shogi Club. The Shogi Wars games are, I think, are a little rougher to watch unless you just want to see Shogi. And I think that there might be an audience like I will do that. Like, if people are streaming Shogi Wars fast games, I'll watch them. Even if the person is like blundering a bunch of moves, I'll watch them and try to think through as I'm watching. So from that regard, it's okay. But yeah. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, when the moments get tense, the whole chat gets silent. I noticed that too, and so like I'll be at. It's happened a couple times where I'm in a real tight spot or a tense spot, and I look over and I'm thinking, I'm sort of expecting people to be talking because it's an interesting spot, and I see it, and I'm like, oh, so there hasn't been a chat yet. Yeah, out of the corner of my eye, and I see it. So my eye like checks the chat, and then it looks at the viewer count. It's like, oh, did everyone leave? Like, is this game boring? I'm wondering, like, is this game boring to people? Yeah. Well, thank you. The reactions of just sheer like terror and disgust at myself. But I love this game so much. Like, it's incredible. Like when playing over the board, especially the first few months that I was playing over the board, there was the one guy who's there, and then there was the kid who was there. So they were both significantly better. And like, I'd be very nervous to go up and play those games. I'd be very nervous. But once the game started and the pieces were kind of starting to move, like, I was so nervous to the point where some of those early weeks, some of those early weeks, I had to force myself to make that drive out there, where it's like, I don't, do I want to go? And my mind is making excuses why I shouldn't go. But then like, and I'm nervous, I get there, and then it's like, once the game has started, I see the pieces, the wood pieces on the board, and it's like, oh, this game is so great. How could I have not wanted to come out? And so you don't watch your streams, Nemo? I think I'm just so starved for shogi content that I'll rewatch mine. It's like, who's this bozo streaming? But it's like, I'm just enjoying the games. Rico. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I try to do, except for like if watching a chess, let's say watching a chess stream, like if I'm watching an international master or whatever, one of those guys that have a zillion followers, like I'll feel comfortable chatting in those just because there's so many people already chatting, and because these guys are so good that they can multitask. But in some of the other ones, some of the smaller streams, I find myself doing exactly what you're doing. I don't want to distract the other person or somehow be misinterpreted, and because I know I had, when Killer Ducky was streaming a while back, I know I had made some dumb suggestions, I had made some things, thinking that he wasn't reading while playing, but then it turns out he was reading while playing, and now like this is over a year now, I think, that it like still bothers me in my head thinking that, I made a dumb suggestion while he was playing. But yeah. Oh, I just got idled. Oh no, I didn't. Yeah. You not only watch your streams, you actually quite enjoy them. Yeah, trying to find. Yeah, it's been surprising. It's been surprising. Like I definitely did not think I would enjoy rewatching them, but I rewatch them all. I rewatch them all and I enjoy them. It's like I definitely enjoy just watching shogi, and as you say, finding something to improve is something I'm definitely trying to do. That's why this transition is bugging me extra. I had that bad first game, and the transition blunder is worse to me than that first game, because I'm coming, I now have this like mental, these not mantras, but like watching those streams where I forget the transition for like half a game. I'm kicking myself as I'm watching this. I'm thinking I'm never going to do that. Every game, look at the game, look at my computer, look at the game, look at the computer, look at the game, look at the computer. Make sure my stream is, and for the first two games I did, like I audibly, I think, said, okay, the stream is looking good. The scene is looking good. But that third game I didn't. And it's like, they're just the rookie mistakes, but whatever. Yeah. Well, thank you. Oh boy. The bumbling dad type energy. It is bumbling. It is bumbling, and it's something. But yeah, I hope. Like I think I said on the very first stream, if someone can sort of see the stream and at least catch some of the excitement that I feel that I have inside of me for this game, like that will be a success. Just because, like, there's it's such a great game. It's such a great game, and it gets so few people these days. It's getting so few people. And at the same time, I see chess just continue to increase. Chess is also a great game, an incredible game, but shogi's a great game too, and it deserves more than this. So anyway, yeah, you never know if I'm going to play the genius move or blunder a full rook. Yeah, you and me both. That's the thing. And I found out today, yeah, that it doesn't hurt as much, but it also hurts. My first game today, the off stream, where I didn't capture a hanging rook, but it's I have my mental model for how the board looks, and sometimes the opponents don't actually move according to my mental model. Like I'll I especially in the opening where I'm going through essentially the Joseki for like a central rook, static rook. And in my mind, the rook has gone back. The rook has gone back to 8-2, but no, the opponent left it on 8-4, and that's exactly where my bishop was looking. And yeah, so it's weird. It's weird. But anyway, this I appreciate you all being here. I mean, I appreciate it so much. It's so fun. Like, again, I can't believe how fun this has been. This Shogi is great on its own, but when chatting with other people who love the game, it's there's nothing beats it. Nothing beats it. And yeah, I'm just really really happy that I've been able to do this. And yeah, hopefully no bumps along the way. I just need some steady, and like, I'm not expecting like every week or whatever, but just like, I would love to see some steady progress, just some steady, I don't need to be Shodan in 3 months, just steady progress. Convince me that my old brain isn't just calcified completely, and it can learn new things. And I think that'll be enough for me. I think that'll be enough for me. I want to keep going so that the people I play over the board with don't get bored of me. I want to keep going so that the 5 Dan I play at the club and online, so that I don't blunder all my pieces against them every match. Oh, okay, yeah. I can be the wizened teacher. The when I over the board when I'm the wizened teacher, those are the most terrifying games. I think those have been the most terrifying games. I swear, two of these games will live on in my memory forever against these people who are basically new to shogi. One of them had been a chess player, so he had those chess skills. The other player was not, and I'm just there trying to like not have like sweat marks under my armpits or whatever, or like I'm sweating bullets sitting in those chairs. And it feels like at Panera, like the lamp is like, it feels like it's beating down on my head, and I'm sweating and losing this essentially teaching match. It's rough. Yeah, but I would definitely love to play. And then, yeah, progress has been visible to your viewers, for the record. Well, I appreciate that. I hope it's true. Never feel like you have to, never feel like you have to, try to make me feel good. But, yeah. I feel that way too. Oh, hey, Spinal Tap. We're just having a blab session after a few games here. Yeah, Demo, you and me both, especially over the board. So that was one of the things, keep improving such that my games over the board, because I'm playing younger people. So for the most part, I'm playing younger people, and I expect their progress is going to be faster than mine. So I don't want them to be able to completely leave me in the dust such that they dread playing me. And then for some of those players, like at the SF Shogi Club, who are already established 2, 3, 5 Dan, I want to be able to just give them a good game and compete. And the last 2 months that 3 Dan in SF Shogi Club, I've given him a heck of a game in both games, and those have been 2 of my best games, period. So I felt really good about that. This Tuesday over the board, there was a new player who's very strong, who had just come over from Japan. His wife is working for a startup, and I gave him a good game, and I lost, but like I said earlier, I come out of those games losing, and I'm you would think I won because I had such a good time. Yeah. So and it says I want to please keep doing the Shogi Club 24. Yeah. Yeah. I think I am going to. I think I'm going to I think I am, you know, I'm still debating tomorrow's Friday, where I've been doing Fast Friday since I started in December, and I'm wondering, not that that's that long ago, but like I've been wondering, maybe I keep that, definitely 10-second. I'm definitely done with 10-second. Yeah, definitely done with 10-second for now. The 10-minute, like I do sort of want to get in that mode where I feel comfortable playing Blitz, because I really do want to play that tournament in August. I definitely want to play that tournament in August with at the WSOC, and I would like to be able to at least make reasonable moves in the time allowed. So there's that. But maybe I'll do it less, because I love these Shogi Club 24 games. I love the Lee Shogi games. And now that I have the hacked up version of Todovsky's user style, and I've got blue squares for the last move indicator on 81 Dojo, I'll play on 81 Dojo too. The time control, I just skipped, but your name is in red, so it caught my eye. The time control of the tournament is 8 minute. So the Blitz tournament is an 8-minute Blitz, which is pretty darn fast. Obviously, like 10-minute for me is pretty fast on Shogi Wars, and over the board is way more difficult than playing online for speed. Me just making a move across board is making a move across board and touching the clock is like a couple seconds, but making a move, promoting, taking the other piece, easily 3-4 seconds, I'd say. And I'm sure I could rush it and speed it up, but yeah. And then you're saying thanks for putting in a good word for Lily, Spinal Tap. What are Spinal Tap? Are you in that? Are you on that team 1, USA 1? Hey, Night Sparrow, good to see you. Chirp chirp. Okay, and then Rico, you say you don't lie to people about progress. That's I appreciate that. Then that's good. Yes, I agree with you. Yeah, it's the same basic thing. It's the same question. It's basically the same question for how to parent kids when they're doing their stuff. You don't want to give them this overinflated sense of what they're doing, but you don't want to discourage. It's, really tough. Yeah. The soft criticism. I appreciate it. Yeah, Demo. Yeah, good competitive game. Yeah, just having fun games so that both parties enjoy the game and want to come back the next week and do it again. That's what it's all about. I just love playing. Even like I'm gonna say, holding the pieces and playing the pieces, but like something about Shogi Club 24, I say it all the time. It's really, really interesting. You say, Shogi, explain the most impressive moves I've seen on this stream are when they find an advantage and they decide to slow down and build up pressure. You're not trying to cash in all at once. Yeah. That's that's when the other players do it. I assume you mean not me. I try to, I try, and I try to apply it. And when I do try to apply it, it ends up often being in the wrong situation where, I'll look at it later and it's like, oh no, I needed to speed up here. I didn't need to apply more pressure. And it's so tough, but like I've got that. I still have that I'm still on a high of watching the Fukuma Fuji match where she won with that crazy attack, and then Carolina made that video that talked about applying progressively more pressure, and so like those things are constantly on my mind. It's just trying to apply it. You know, every little situation is in shogi is so different, and yeah. And then the big problem with Mr. Rooney's 10-second is the constant counting, which is, yeah. I've been trying to lower. So every stream, I don't know if it's been noticeable. I've been slightly, like, I've been slightly noticing it, but like, I've been, the Shogi War streams in particular, I've been, so that I don't overshoot it, but I've been slightly lowering the volume, but even then it's still just kind of like you say, it's just that constant, like even watching it, it's just a constant noise. And so I think it's a good call overall to just stop on that. I know some people do like it. I know some people like it, and I have gotten some YouTube just side messages from the YouTube stuff saying like, oh, they just people like just saying appreciative of seeing 10-second, because it seems like did this person say it or did someone else? I don't remember, but someone said it, and it's something I had thought that like the only person I really see doing 10-second is Manao, and she doesn't do it very often. But like if someone really loves that 10-second, watching those 10-second matches, then you know there's not much out there. The player from SF Shogi Club whose stream or whose YouTube channel I linked, he does occasionally have some 10-second shogi in there. I think it's occasional. I don't think it's he really seems to mix it up as far as I've seen. I'm blanking, but oh wow. Oh wow. Spinal Tap is board 1. Wow. Wait, so Larry Kaufman is Komodo. You're not Larry Kaufman, right? Hey Viridin, good to see you. Oh, and I can call you Mo. Okay. The reigning Division A World Shogi League Championship team. Holy moly. I didn't realize that the US had players that can compete with those high-level European players. What's your deal, Spinal Tap? Are you like a chess international master, national master? How did you come to shogi? That's fascinating. I didn't know that the US had players of that level. Oh, so you are and I am. Okay. Chess players. Why are you so good? Why are you so good? Oh man. Yeah. So Spinal Tap is an IM. Shogi Kingdom is an NM, I think. Man. That's something. Someone once told Spinal Tap to get good, and they did. Yeah. That's been my problem. No one has told me to get good. I'm just waiting for someone to tell me to get good. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here just playing. Like. Oh, Journey's also okay. So he's an FM. You know, I now personally, you know, on a tangent here, I love to see that. I love to see that people who love chess, who clearly love chess because, you know, they've achieved an incredible level, they also love shogi. like that to me is kind of seeing chess IMs and NMs and FMs playing shogi. That's, I mean, to me that's kind of inspiring, and that's the thing that, like, I wish people would see more, because they're both great games. They're both great games, and yeah. Anyway, I've got my speaking of someone who does that. I think Master of Go. It reminds me sort of in the book Master of Go by oh my goodness, I forgot his name. I have the worst memory. Yasunari Kawabata. Yeah, Peter Heine Nielsen. Yeah. Peter. I watched Peter Heine Nielsen play against Matthew Sadler. Both of them grandmasters. I watched that last year, and I know, occasionally Peter Heine Nielsen mentions shogi on his chess podcast, the Chicken Chess podcast, and they were interviewing Matthew Sadler and Natasha Regan, at some point as well. So they were talking about shogi, and I was hoping we'd get a nice little bump from that in the shogi world, but I don't know if it did. Maybe it did. I think a lot of the chess people, like the chess people that come and dip their toes in shogi, I think they're coming in through Lee Shogi. I've gotten some DMs on Lee Shogi from people who I've never seen in the Discord in Shogi Harbor, who I've never seen on 81 Dojo, and obviously never seen on Shogi Club 24. The Twabarov account from Netherlands is also a GM. Oh, very cool. Very cool. But yeah, so I was mentioning Master of Go. The Go, the Honimbo in that book, I believe, like when they're out drinking or out just taking time between playing sessions, they were playing shogi and I think even Western chess. So it's like, they play everything. Yeah. Yeah, the major barrier to entry, like, I go back and forth on whether or not I think it's major, or whether it's sort of major, minor, or just sort of medium. And I assume you're talking about the pieces. And yeah, I don't know where I stand on it right now. I think it'll change, but I think I'm sort of in the idea of thinking it's a medium barrier, where it's not too bad, because, like, I apologies for retelling the same story, but like a couple weeks ago at the East Bay Shogi Club, we were playing the match, and it was a tense match. Like, it was tense. His king was running up the board, and I was trying to checkmate, and there was a guy at the next table at the coffee shop. We sit outdoors. He was sitting next to the table, sort of entranced by this game, our game. So he was watching. I noticed him out of the corner of my eye, and then after he asked about it, and he didn't know how the pieces moved. Yet he still was following along, like trying to figure it out, because he was so interested, and he saw how engaged we were in the game. So, like, those types of experiences tell me that maybe yes, the pieces are a hurdle and they're definitely a barrier, but maybe they're not as big a barrier as I had thought. Maybe. Oh, the language barrier. Yeah, the language barrier, I agree. I don't even know if I call it language barrier or cultural barrier so much. But yeah, there's complicated rules, there's complicated etiquette, there's the language, there's I hear you. And in a lot of ways it seems like the established players, especially maybe the Japanese players, don't really want to make changes, for that. Like, they don't. And I completely understand that perspective, and I respect and support it. Like, I understand if someone wants to keep a game that they love exactly as they love it. But but yeah, we've had some long talk, like yeah, we've had some long talks on stream about that. It's yeah, who knows what to do with it. Well, so I guess that's the thing, is that maybe what it takes is just more and more people trying, in English or in the local language, trying to build material, trying to do something interesting. Like, we're going to the Silicon Valley Shogi Club. We're going to be going to, yes, it's a Japanese festival. It's like the Sakura Festival, the Cherry Blossom Festival in April, I think. We're gonna have a table and try to get people there. But we're gonna be doing it in English. We're not gonna sort of make people have to take that second step. Yeah. Yeah, so you've got some comment that you might be. Yeah, I would love to. I would love to. I think about this stuff more than I probably should, and sort of, I don't want to say stress about it, but like it bothers me to a certain extent. Not bothers isn't the right word, but like I just in this era, in this golden era of chess, and this golden era of somehow all types of people are playing chess right now. There's really no stigma anymore, at least around where I am, and from what I can gather in the US. Like, there's not that stigma anymore of being a nerd or being whatever. Like, it's all types of people. It's people in prisons. It's people, it's people in schools. It's kids in schools. It's people on the corner or people in the coffee shop. People are doing it. And shogi can get some of that. Shogi can definitely get some of that. And I don't know. And even if we start, I guess, with that Venn diagram of people interested in Japanese culture and people that might be interested in games, and somehow get that intersection, maybe that's a good start, and it'll grow from there. I don't know. I don't know. But like, as I've said before too many times, like, it's so strange to me that we have like we are in this unique period in shogi history where we have the first and only Western professional, to live, and we don't hear more about this, and people don't hear more about this. It's like mind-boggling to me. Like, that story is so inspirational. And this, in case it's not obvious, like the story of Carolina. I'm not even going to begin to pronounce her maiden Polish name. But yeah, it's there's material there. There's seeds to do it. But on the other hand, maybe it's just things are slow going, and our club, like our over the board clubs, are making steady strides and growing. And maybe it's just a patience thing. Maybe it's just patience. And yeah, what you'll say at the end of the day is Westerners should focus on Western shogi. 100%. I 100% agree. And I think that it seems to me that the European shogi, so that is it FISA, or is sort of doing that, where maybe Japan's not going to push the ball down the road, or I don't know what the analogy is, but they're trying. And I think we can do the same. And like, most of how sort of bummed and sort of how I feel about the whole USA Shogi tournament. So maybe we just need to take it on our own and keep the ball rolling and do our best and try to promote where we can. And yeah, you can say by Stitchinska. Yeah. Now she pronounced 14. Yeah. I imagine. Yeah, much easier. Oh boy, Kara Sensei. Yeah. 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 And Mo, yeah, like us speaking here is proof that progress is being made. I like to think that. I like to think that, and the Shogi Harbor Discord is hopping. I mean, that's a really nice Discord. In case, I haven't said that in a couple weeks. Of that is a really nice Discord. It's so nicely arranged. Just organizationally and how it's maintained is phenomenal. The people there are great. There are like it's so the personalities are already there. It's like you could sort of pick up on the personalities. There's these little realms of interest, and everyone's got their own little interests in their own little like section of the world that they're experts in. And yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like a Polish person's like, "What are you talking about? Of course, this is so easy." But yeah, it's funny. But anyway, it's getting there. Oh, but yeah, but like I was saying, I think there is more. I think there is more coming, and I get the sense that maybe it's not a lot, but there are some coming through Lee Shogi because Lee chess is such a big deal in the chess world. I think these chess players are coming in, and so they naturally will go to Lee Shogi. Yeah, Polish is like all consonants. It's yeah. It was I was when I back in college I was studying Russian, and I could sort of make out some of the Polish. But there was some of that with the constant where it sounded like it just like that doesn't sound like a word. Yeah. So 81 Square Universe was more than what is now 81 Dojo. It was like a community. It was like a community site. I don't think I've ever been on 81 Square Universe. The only back in the day when I was looking for forums, the only one I found was the 81 Dojo forum, and that one is not so active. It is not the most active forum. It wasn't then, and it wasn't now. Yeah. Side note, why can you never find games on Lee Shogi? Yeah, you need, well, the arena depends on the time of day, but the arenas usually have a couple people. Sometimes they're just paused, and sometimes you can't get in. I have found, and so what I've been doing on stream when I play on Lee Shogi is what I've found is making casual games usually works better than rated games. I'm not sure why that is. The ratings are so out of whack on Lee Shogi. Not so out of whack, but they're kind of odd. Depending on who you play, like it's more than the other sites. It's really heavily weighted towards who you play. But yeah. And there are some discussions on 81 Dojo, or on Lee Shogi, but I think the Shogi Harbor Discord seems to, I don't want to say cannibalize, but like I would think that it takes, when people start talking about Shogi, they're mostly going to go to Shogi Harbor Discord at this point, and they won't go to Lee Shogi. Yeah, Discord is faster. And then I see something. The world's largest Shogi forum in English. Oh, I have the advantage of being easier to find threads. Yeah, Discord. That is the thing. Yeah, Discord can get disorganized. Shogi Harbor right now, especially compared to how it was in the past, it's got such nice organization that even if people aren't threading, it's generally possible for me to follow along. Like I'm not getting too, though I'm probably reading it more than I should. I'm spending more time checking it during the day than I should. Like I don't want, that was one of the reasons why I never wanted to really get into the Discord, is because I wanted my Shogi to be focused on playing and on growth, and not so much on something that'll take me away from that. But in the end, I think Shogi Harbor Discord, especially now, where there's no politics kind of talk in the shogi sections. Now it's kind of it's adding enthusiasm for it, and like I'll see a message from Maple Sugar Lover and just be like, oh, gotta read this one, I gotta read this one. Or I'll see something from Todosky and it's like, gotta read this one. And then Rico is in there talking about anything Rico's writing, I'm reading. And then especially when it's a link to to the blog, it's like, it's like must see TV, but for Discord. So it's good. But yeah. If we had shogi.com like chess.com, yeah, I that's the thing, is that I think Shogi Club and 81 Dojo and could have done it, but like they do seem to be sort of like ghost ships to me. They need a rewrite if they want something like that. And Shogi Wars, they're a company. Heroes is a company, and they're probably in the best place for it. But I think they just want those sweet mobile dollars. I don't think they're thinking big enough. Like that's the thing with like the chess.com people. Like they're not thinking small. They are, to a fault, they are not thinking small. They just said, we're going to grow the game. And once they got their foot in the door, they just went all in, and they're continuing to do it. They're just continuing to go. You could definitely argue that they've gone too far, but they're really going hard on trying to bring chess to more and more people. And it just doesn't seem to me like the JSA or these shogi sites are doing that. But yeah. I just So you say that'll be the best thing for. I just like, how do we get there? Yeah. Just don't go into general. Okay. I don't. I that's not one of the ones. There was that the new user workflow where you select your interests and you get this list of channels. That has been so good for me. And then I started adding a little bit of channels. Like I added some of the streamer channels and whatnot, so I could be in there. But I'm really happy with the stuff that I'm seeing in there. And maybe I should start expanding a little bit, or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just keep it where I'm happy. Yeah. The lack of financial incentive is easily the biggest barrier stopping people from going full focus on shogi. Yeah, I agree. And it's surprising to me. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was, especially now that Carolina has the young child to take care of. Like I wonder if she won't be able to. Like if someone were to just invest and say, Carolina, take this money, and let's grow shogi in the West. I wonder if she'd want to. And for all I know, like, I don't know her. She may not even, like, that's not everyone. Like, she may just be all about playing, for all I know, playing and teaching. Yeah. Teaching some big names is a really good thing. Yeah. Oh, hi, Atari. You want to come up? You want to come up here? Oh, you don't? Okay. I thought the cat was just staying very calmly next to me, and I thought maybe she wanted to be. Oh yes, yeah, big blink. Yeah, working full time. Yeah. I don't know if we'll be able to get her on tonight. The investing more time. It's hard to do when you have work, and it seems like the roadside is littered with some people who have tried to do more shogi content, where Like, Debu Show is still kind of, I don't want to say limping along because the content is so great, but Debu Show is still out there, not making too much. He's got a few books out, which I buy every single one of the books he'll put out, but like he's not making many. Seigo Sato has sort of, after writing those books and trying to get people involved, he's withdrawn. It seems like Hidechi himself is is withdrawn. And there was that other one, Choa Shogi channel on YouTube, where in December his plan was to make a new video every single day, to kind of get the ball rolling again. And it went for like 3 or 4 days and then stopped. So yeah, it's tough and it's understandable, and especially like I'm thinking, you spend a bunch of hours on a video, and then you put it out, and you get like you'll get like a couple comments. You get like me saying thank you, and you get like Shogi Leon, that French shogi channel seems to go to all the shogi, or not all, many of the shogi streams or YouTube videos, and like at least says thanks and puts an emoji or something. And it's like, I understand why they don't continue to do it. Like my YouTube channel is literally just the dumps of these streams. I don't have the ability right now. Like I don't have the skill to edit and do all that stuff. So I upload them. I put like a small blurb of a write up of what happened in the stream, and then put it up there. And then they get a few views, they get a few likes, but like I'm more, if anything, putting them out there for posterity's sake, for myself, and just in case some people come by and get it recommended to them and might start liking shogi. Oh, yeah. All you need to do is bribe Rico. Yeah, that's so okay. You're not paying you more money. Just stream on. Oh man. Yeah. And I think that, I'm saying yeah, as if you all know what I'm looking at. Where Rico, you say it's disheartening putting everything you have into shogi content and getting no response. I think that is like it's totally, what people say. I can't think of the saying right now, but no response, just getting silence is the worst, I think. And some of these channels, they've put in a lot of work. There's a lot of good material, and to just get nothing is as a viewer of theirs, and an enjoyer of their content and an enjoyer of the game, it hurts. And it's like, man, should I create another account just so I can go make a comment on Choa Shogi's account? Just have another person saying thank you. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you're joking. Shogi explained. You say you need to get the attention of a single hyper obsessed super fan. Like, do you think Shogi can like it's the right fan, like the super obsessed who somehow has a following of people that might be interested? Yeah. Really lucky that Hidechi showed up at a time when the YouTube community was actually good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I'm like a broken record to your comments. I agree. Yeah, it's like, yeah. The algorithm. You think the algorithm is causing those problems? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And streaming is definitely more fun when you've got the people chatting. It definitely is. It is, it's fun, it's inspiring, it's motivating, it's really great. It's good to connect with people that have that shared interest of shogi, and you people who also want to see shogi get more popular and grow. And yeah. Do I know any billionaires? The only billionaire I've ever met is Steve Ballmer. So that's the only billionaire I've ever personally met, and that was in the early 2000s when I met him. So the answer unfortunately is no. Maybe I should take a trip to the St. Louis Chess Club and try to meet Rex Sinkfield and be like, hey, Chess 960 and chess, these are great games, but have you heard of this Shogi game? It's got drops. Shogi, it's got drops. Yeah, and above that, you say we need a Rex Sinkfield. Yeah, so sorry. I'm sorry for basically saying what you already said. Yeah, the way I read, I'm terrible at reading it. I need to figure out a way to get the chat a little better situated in my screen. And so the algorithm's awful. If you do a YouTube search for Shogi, despite there being hundreds and hundreds of Shogi videos, it stops recommending them like 5 entries in. I've seen something like that. Yeah. Well, and when I would search for Shogi, it would give me some old stuff. And sometimes like old stuff I'd already seen. It's like a Shogi, like it gives that Manao. There's like that there's like a feature that somebody did on Manao, and like her background story. Great video. I mean, don't get me wrong, a great video and a good one to recommend to people who are interested in shogi. But like, one, I've seen it. Two, there are more than 5 shogi videos. You only let one billionaire when trying to get funding for VR stuff, but he got assassinated. Oof. 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 Assassinated Billy? What is this, like a sketchy billionaire? Oh man. Yeah. VR. Oh man. Yeah, I gotta get this shogi in the virtual world. Everyone playing shogi with headsets. I don't know. I mean, it's coming. A billionaire drama. Yeah, I know how it goes. Yeah, I wish I knew how it goes. No, actually, I don't know if I wish. I don't know. The more I learn, the more, at least in the Bay Area, the more I learn about some of the ultra elite, the ultra wealthy. I'll stick with my boring little world with my shogi and my ice cream. I think I'll stick with that. But yeah, it would be nice to have those funds to start setting up tournaments. And I don't want to say they have it rough. I think they make it rough on themselves. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it's not something I could understand, not having been in that position. Yeah, if you haven't been to space, you're a failure. If you haven't been to space, well, I think there was a time when people were going down, down to the depths of the ocean, but that seems to have cooled off a bit with that latest disaster. But on the flip side of that did get me remembering that I love underwater stuff, and it made me reread 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Yeah, if you haven't bought an island, are you even a billionaire? If you haven't bought an island, are you even a worthwhile human? I mean, like, really? Yeah, you just need to buy a better game controller. Deep sea exploration is back on the menu. Exactly. None of those those third-party jank PC controllers. Oh man. I haven't seen a doomsday bunker around here. They have to exist. They have to exist here in the South Bay. I haven't seen. I guess that's the thing about being a bunker. You don't see it from the street, but yeah, they must exist around here. I don't know. I don't have one. I feel like in these bad weather situations, my house is gonna blow over. Yeah. Own island. Headquarters built into a giant skull. Shogi boards all over. It would be good. But yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. In Louisiana, yeah, flooding is yeah more of the situation there. Oh man. Oh eight. Oh Night Spirit. Eight Robot Masters. Yeah, I mean that's coming. That's coming. Where did the cat go? She's Atari. What are you doing over there? What are you what are you doing over there? She's she's I don't know what she's doing. She's playing around in the laundry room, and like in a way that she's never done before. Very strange. Very strange. Maybe she wants. It's possible she wants me to play with her because she's looking and then she goes and she does something. She does something. I don't know if your cats do this, but like she looks and then she goes over and then she'll like scratch on something. She'll make a like a little noise that she won't like normally do, or she'll like bite on plastic just to show me like that I'm gonna have to like entertain her. Oh man, the best cat of all time for a shogi streamer. If I want the bucks, if I want the big bucks, I think maybe gradually transition this to a cat YouTube channel. I tell you, they've got some of those cat channels. They've got 1 million subs, and I have to believe, that a cat who plays shogi would at least be pretty good in Japan. I mean, would it do pretty well? I have to believe it. Yeah, I mean, the best back when I was tweeting. This is years ago. The best tweet I ever had was a photo I had a photo of Atari behind my floor. I had a floor goban at the time that I had gotten from a Japanese folk store with the I can't remember, like the Shorikai pieces. And so her face was on the board and she was looking at it. And the author of March Comes In Like a Lion retweeted it. And so it got tons of likes, tons. Like it was like, if I remember correctly, it was like 400 or 500, something like that, where, it was like, the power of cats. Have you? Oh, there are channels of cats playing shogi. No, Nakabisha. Oh no! These are my ideas. Oh. I was going to make for playing on Shogi Club 24. You know how like I love those badges on Shogi Wars. So I was thinking I would make like little pop-ups. So like when I'd go into Nakabisha, like where Shogi Wars would say, Gokigen Nakabisha, I'd have this thing pop up on the screen. They would say like, Gokigen Nekobisha for the cat with like Atari's little face in some pose. So I had different castles. I'd have Atari, and just my lack of artistic ability and my lack of being able to do this stuff has been the limiting factor. But I had those plans so I could sort of turn Shogi Club 24 into the Shogi Wars badges. Yes, I saw Nekobisha. This is like after I had this plan. I mean, when I was thinking about that, I was like, surely someone has done this, and then sure enough, I see on 81 Dojo someone has done that. But either way, I would like to get these animations out there at some point, so at least I can mimic what Shogi Wars is doing on Shogi Club 24, just with Atari's face all over. It would be fun. It would be fun. So if you since you're recommending channels of cats playing shogi, I don't know if it was you or Rico or a Contenti maybe. I don't know. Contenti is the other player that stream sniped me on Shogi Wars. But someone recommended the Go podcast Starpoint. I'm loving it so far. I'm eating it up. So I mean, I'm only on the 6th episode, but whoever recommended that, thank you. Because okay, so it was you, Rico. Okay, yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Wow, Atari is one second. You okay? What's going on? Yeah? What's going on? Okay, I was a little nervous. I was a little nervous that maybe there was like a mouse or a rat or something over there. Um, so yeah, because she started running and like she's running. I'm not sure. Yeah. Good night, Gabriel. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you. I think I'm going to be closing up also. Atari is starting to like jump around and make noise. So either she's attacking a mouse or a rat, or she really needs to play. Because I haven't really played with her at all today, and we're around this time, kind of later in the night is when I do the like wand thing, and she chases it, and then give her a treat and all that stuff. But yeah, it's so yeah. So what's great is that he really goes in specifics about the game. Yeah, pretend he's talking about yeah. I found myself doing the same thing, and since I've been thinking about doing a podcast, I was thinking, so it's interesting that my outlines are very similar to what he's doing. Obviously the game is different, but it's the same basic kind of stuff. And anyway, yeah, for another time. But that said, yeah, it's been great. Love chatting with you all. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching my terrible shogi, and just chatting, and just knowing that there are other people out there that love this game. It's sort of just invigorating. And yeah, thank you. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow. Almost certainly be back. It's all you never, when there's kids and things like that, you never know what's going to happen. But almost certainly I'll be back tomorrow. If someone else is streaming, maybe I'll just watch a stream. Like I'm still waiting for your streamed, that you've been teasing. Shogi explained, but yeah, we'll see. But I'm not going to do the 10-second. If I do Shogi Wars, it's going to be the 10-minute. And yeah, thank you, Nice. Yeah, they're especially fun for you because you're always beating me on them. That's you're always beating me on stream. But Sunday at 11 is now. Okay, awesome. Sunday at 11. That's so I should be back. I mean, I'm at the Shogi Club. We usually finish up around 11:30. Then there's so hopefully I will do my best to catch it. Just because we'll be driving back from the Over the Board Shogi Club in the East Bay. But yeah, well that's what I tell myself. So you say you got to get your points in before I get good. That's what I'm telling myself. Is like I've got to get a win. I've got to get a win in on Night Sparrow before you totally surpass me. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah. Good timing on the wrap up. Yeah. Thanks again, everybody. I'm continuing to ramble. I'm a major rambler. I apologize, but thank you so much, and have a great night. Enjoy your shogi games. And yeah, it's ice cream and Atari time. Thanks. Take care. Bye.